What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kashino, and we are here back with another character to clap the cheeks with. This character, which I find is funny that they say he's difficulty is intermediate. And Gengar, you must be an expert to throw the goose and mash hex. But I digress. I wanted to do today to I'm gonna try to do this one, and I'm also gonna try to do Greninja, and I just wanted to really like go into like some of the more difficult characters to use in the game. A lot of people especially have been seeing Greninja, but I feel like you don't see Garchomp that often. And I was actually talking to a coworker, and he was trying to say like, well, he's actually not that bad. Watch 60,000 videos now, but one of the things that was wrong with Garchomp is that one of his moves are not written correctly, so that's a little bummer right there. So that's gonna make it a little bit difficult for you to utilize him, right? So let's go straight into what I'm talking about, right? So it's like, you know, so you could follow up what I'm talking about. So it's not any of these, not his alt. His alt's weird, but they'll, you know, you've seen Garchomp alt. It's weird, it's hectic. But it's not his rough skin, which not like anyone will be paying attention to see if it's actually working or not, but it's the basic attack. The basic attack says becomes a boosted attack with every 5th attack, dealing increased damage and restoring the user's HP every time one of the user's basic attacks or move hits an opposing Pokemon. The user's basic attack speed is increased. Now this is actually true. At least the last part of it is every move that you hit, every basic attack you hit increases attack speed, which makes him a terror once his attack speed gets up. But this first part becomes a boosted attack with every 5th attack, increased damage, and then restoring the user's HP. Now this is actually written incorrectly because it's not that every 5th attack, it's once you hit 5 attacks or 5 moves, he has it. Every attack, every basic attack that he does is a boosted attack. Now most of the time you're used to looking at stuff like, I'll go to Grandivore for a second, it becomes a boosted at every 3rd attack, which is actually true. Not you, I'm trying to make a point. Every 3rd attack he knocks you up with the bone. Every 3rd attack, oh, he's a terrible example. It's so convoluted with his things is. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Every 3rd attack something happens, right? But there's nothing special that happens on the 5th attack. It does, if you ever played him and paid attention, it just stays there. And there's a reason why it stays there, because it pretty much puts him into a mode. So I want you guys to think of it as he's put into a trance, a mode, install if you're from fighting games. Pretty much that's what you're looking for. So you're looking to get into that and maintain that, not only if you're jungling, but if you're in the midst of a fight. Once you get that, you probably want to just auto attack more and more and more every couple seconds, instead of even maybe using a skill unless they're getting away from you or something like that. So this is really important. It's probably the first thing that I'm going to try to show in the fight. Hopefully I can get jungle, but everyone locks in jungle nowadays. The second thing is the rough skin. When he gets attacked by a melee attack, more specifically, a portion of the damage is reflected back. That's only really good, I feel, against if you're fighting a melee, not a melee based character, but one of a stronger melee attack character that has some crit, some damage on him. Everyone else is going to be ranged and not really going to affect you. A lot of people play ranged characters in this game, so that's not going to be too great, but it's one of those things, like I've always mentioned, that it's a nice to have. You can't really force yourself to do it, and it also doesn't say melee like range, so it says melee attack, so there's a lot of other kind of crappy implications with that. His Unite move, as we just stated, it's pretty much a chain attack. So there's one where he is a cone in front of him, it's a circle that in front of him, and you don't get to actually do the moves. I think they should change it to like Charizard's really good, because at least you can control what moves you're doing. You can also control when you do the big scoops, but his is, he goes under control, just like how Outrage actually is in the game, and then he gets stunned for a second, which it's like a second, if not less than that. It's very short, the time he actually gets stunned. It doesn't feel like, I highly forget that that's even part of the move. It is it's really good, it's really strong, and it does count towards his passive, so you know, use it when you can. And again, you definitely want to, we'll go with the items, but definitely Buddy Barrier, you want a shield when you pop that so you don't die. Next up is going to be Dragon Claw versus the Earthquake. Now Dragon Claw, I feel like I have to immediately talk about with the other move. And first I always forget this, but first you start off with Bulldoze, just a jump into the ground and it stomps, and yeah, Merry Christmas. Dragon Claw, as you can see, has the user attack twice in front of itself, which is 2 swipes. The first attack deals damage and then throws them, and the second one deals increased damage. So it's really important to try to link that up. After the move ends, the user's basic attack speed is increased for a short time, which is really good. When you upgrade it, just increases the damage. Now the Dragon Rush is why I like to do them in the same thing, is that Dragon Rush is pretty much a dash. You jump backwards and then go forward in a big, like, almost like Brave Bird from Talonflame. It's like a little jump back and then go forward. But the only thing I want to mention here is that you can actually combo Dragon Claw in the middle of it. So while he's mid-air, you can Dragon Claw, so you immediately come up and do those 2 swipes. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. Well, first of all, upgrade it actually decreases the opposing Pokemon, decrease their speed, you know, which is pretty cool, right? But I just want to keep you in mind that when you do this, it's a nice combo. It's really hard for them to get out of it. But my only issue here is that if you miss, keep in mind that if you actually miss the Dragon Rush, so that means you're going to miss the Dragon Claw. Now you're down 2 cooldowns, and that kind of sucks, especially like I just mentioned how his passive works. You definitely want to be making sure your skills hit. So you don't, I personally don't think you need to queue it up to that degree. There is a slight delay in his moves, like a slight delay in his moves, so that's why they made it that you can Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw at the same time. But just keep in mind, you definitely want to make sure your stuff hits. So if you're doing a, I would say, questionable Dragon Rush, maybe don't immediately queue up the Dragon Claw with it if you don't know if you're going to hit or not. Maybe if they're CC'd or slowed and you know it's going to hit, or you know that they don't have the eject button, just be a little bit more cautious with that. Now, the other 2 moves, first we're going to go with Dig. He just goes on the ground and pops up. If he jumps, deals damage to opposing Pokemon in the area and throws them and knocks them up if he pops it, right? You can also see, which I do like this aspect of Dig, is that if you go down, it says that he takes reduces damage once he pops up from it, which is pretty good. I think that that's a pretty good thing, especially because he's meant to be like a bruiser, as you know, he's supposed to be auto attacking all day, so he's meant to sit there and actually receive damage, heal it back up while they're trying to kill him, and then you do moves and just kind of like battle them out, and you out sustain them pretty much. That's what you're looking for, but it's kind of dangerous in a game, and I feel like that's why you don't see them that often, is because you're trying to out sustain characters in a really bursty type of game. There's a lot of moves that do a lot of big damage. Next up is going to be the Earthquake. Now, this is the cool thing that I'm going to test out that I was told, and hopefully, oh god, I'm pressing buttons I shouldn't. So he jumps into the air, right? And then he comes down and it deals damage in an area of effect. Now it also will decrease their movement speed on Pokemon that are in the area of effect, right, when it's upgraded, which is really, I wish it started off like that, but it's a really strong, and if you can do it in a spot where they can't really get out of it, you get ticks. And each person that you hit with the Earthquake, and this is kind of why I heard that the Dragon Rush Earthquake is a little bit better, is because each person hit with that will tick your passive, your basic attack passive. So kind of a little bit better than if you hit one person with the Dragon Rush, or you're doing all these moves on one person. You want to be able to try to hit multiple people. Also, I just want to say this as well, the Sand Attack, this basic the skill that you start off with, this does not do damage. It does work, and the more people you hit with it is the same thing. It's really nice to hit multiple people, but it doesn't do damage. It just reduces their vision, right? It's like if you get hit Greninja's smoke screen. So just keep that in mind, that it doesn't really do much, but it does increase your movement speed and your basic attack. So throw it out there as soon as you can, so you can get the benefits of the basic attack and the movement speed, so you can do that. His beginning early game is rough, super rough. So just keep that in mind when you're using him, that you pretty much, like I said, jungle is best because you don't have to worry about too much. It's your jungle, no one's going to contest you for it, but hopefully you're in a lane. If you have to lane with him, you have a support, or it's going to be a really rough game. Hopefully we can get some good games here. I don't have much time, so I definitely, obviously Muscle Band, that's like a no-brainer. And then the other ones that I was thinking about, you usually want to go Scope Lens, since he is attacking, and the higher your attack is, you know, the more your crits do. That's a pretty good thing to use as well. Where's the Buddy Barrier? I think Buddy Barrier is pretty good, because when he ults, and according to what I was told from another friend, is that when a Buddy Barrier is stacked, so if it's a big team fight and everyone's ulting, you know, you also benefit from the ult as well. But like I said, he's kind of like in a daze. You could hit him, you could definitely hit him, but getting a free shield for it is pretty good. I also think the Float Stone is good. Not only does it give him attack, it also gives movement speed. Movement speed out of combat, so allows you to also like move quickly to the next buff, especially if you get in the jungle. Really important to have that. I think the Focus Band is also pretty good because it gives you defensive stats. Don't be afraid to go tanky-esque with him. I know some people probably go straight attacking on him, but I think it'd be really good to just go like really tanky, like Assault Vest, Rocky Helmet, and then also one other thing. But see, you kind of need the, I can think if you want to, you could skip the Skull Lens, but you absolutely cannot skip the Muscle Band. You definitely need that. So you build around the Muscle Band. You can go Muscle Band, whatever the heck you want. And I also would like to see, since he's auto attack based really, to maybe forego his additional attack damage and maybe go cooldowns. get his ult on a lower cooldown, and then have him heal when he does moves to make him even more of a pest. I might try that in another video though, just to see it, to go by cooldown reduction, because his cooldowns are relatively low anyway, and then just to see like what happens if I go with that. Yes, I forego attack, but I have my cooldowns up, I'm attacking more often, and then we'll see how that works. But let's go into a match. So this is what we're gonna run each game. Nope, someone else tries to call. And look, I've been called jungle, but I know he's not gonna let me get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Unite. Here goes the thing. So here we go. At least I'll show you guys. I don't care about the rank. So now you see how I'm 5. Every attack is quick. Everything is quick. So really good. And you see it lingers for a little bit. You definitely want it, and then boom, it's gone. So like you have to really stay on top of that as much as you can. That hit 2 there, but yeah. See how he's level 9. Got a kill there, beautiful. He's backcapping something. Tried his best. Actually, really good turn of events there, only probably because of oh yeah, let's see here. 1. No, it doesn't give me multiple. Is that that's not the enemy. Alright, he dove in. Look at that. That's one thing I definitely don't like. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, that did damage. One thing I definitely don't like is the vision. There's some things that they put into the game, and it's just, you can tell it's not well thought out. The vision thing is kind of annoying, because it's like literally like you get touched by that thing, your vision is obscured, even if you walk out of what blurred your vision. Alright, gonna let him do it. Let him tank it up a little bit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, baby. Wait, did we not get that? He's like kind of healing up. I think if you get like if you have a like a max muscle band, it'd be even crazier. But we all know how that is. You know, the whole aspect of you know, the maxed out items better. Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
What a goal!
All right. No, slow him or something. So I'm just gonna go top. Got that.
What a goal! What a goal!
Almost. Little bit of attack speed. Little slight bit of attack speed would have won that. Wait, I get my Earthquake at level 14? Ah, we still win! Garchomp overpowered. Not really, but we did win though. If you guys are enjoying the videos, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Especially there's Zero, or he's already locked in. Let me pretend like you know what? It's like, just because you pick a character, in Zora, pretty much what people do, like if they really like a character, they're gonna put it as a favorite, and they're just gonna lock it in, right? Immediately, because like how mine is Groundivore, so she pops up immediately. Like, so it's just annoying. You immediately lock in your character, and it's like, deal with it. So he has Zero. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna pretty much saying, well, that means I'm jungle. That just proves how level hungry this guy is. His Earthquake, or whatever, that top move or whatever, levels up at level 14. They pretty much want you to make this guy a like hyper carry. Like, he's not, he needs experience. And this is why I actually recorded a video with him. It should be good here. Nice play by him. Recorded 2 videos, I think it was. My first time doing Garchomp, and it was a nightmare because they kept forcing me to pretty much be like a support or contest CS, like kind of like these 2 videos here. But I didn't have an idea of a build or anything like that, so it was a nightmare, and I was just trying to do it like I normally do, but it was too frustrating. Not gonna lie. Pokemon Unite, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. So now they're up top. They're gonna bring all the people up top to pretty much defend that. So. I'm just gonna use this and run away. They're unfortunately gonna be able to cap a lot of points. Yeah, no. So they definitely go by each individual move hit. He's doing a backdoor on Dreadnought, which is awesome. We're gonna actually get that. Oh no, he still had something in the tank. I don't know if that guy. That might have a jet button here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to score anything though. Hitting people. Not doing too much damage. Of course. Can't really do much with that. Oops. Alright, so we're actually not doing too bad here. Now, I think if I remember correctly, Dragon Claw actually gives me attack speed, so boom, boom, as you see 2 hits. So really good, but then it goes away. Another good buff they could do to him is to like make it that he whatchamacallit, like he nope. That he keeps his thing longer. He keeps his passive longer. Should be able to kill Lucario there. Nope, he had it too far back. Understandably though, he didn't want to die. Jesus. None of my skills are upgraded. There he is. He's fighting. He's doing a lot of work by himself. Zora's in a back cap. I don't think I have my ult up by the time. See, look. I hit them all. I hit them all, dude. And I didn't get enough of that. Like, come on, man. Give this man some love, man. Garchomp needs some love, man. Oh, we actually do get the kill. So yeah, like that, like come on, that should be multiple hits, man. All right, so I'm gonna just run past. How much longer do we have? I can't see. No, I actually don't want to fight. That's all I want. There you go. He gets to cap all that.
What a goal!
So we might just win because of that. Zapdos, baby.
3,
Ooh,
2, 1.
Zap it up, dap
Time's
it up. Zap zappity.
You win.
Zap zappity dap. Oh boy. Don't worry guys, it's a party game. So yeah, in conclusion guys, honestly, they need to buff my boy. They need to buff him. Just because I don't know if he necessarily needs a buff, but you definitely can't play him in singles. You can't play, you need to have at least a couple people on the team so you can say, hey, I'm gonna go jungle. I didn't even get to do the jungle game, which would have been proper because normally when I play jungle, regardless of how my team does, I normally end up getting to level 14, 15. But Earthquake, I think leveled, upgraded at 14. Like that's too long. And especially if you start getting behind, it's just too rough. Let me know what you guys are thinking about, because that was, dude, oh my god, the EXP thing is a nightmare. But like, comment, subscribe, and just remember that every day is the Kashino, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.